Most football club chairmen would sell their own mothers up the river to endure the kind of torment currently being passed off as a crisis for Barcelona. One of the world's richest, best-known and well-supported sporting outfits, they have Leo Messi in the team of instantly recognizable superstars and £198 million of Neymar money burning a hole in the club coffers. But because they just got thumped by Real Madrid across two legs of the Spanish Super Cup, the talk in and around the Camp Nou camp is of a club in crisis. While the plight of clubs like Charlton Athletic and Leyton Orient helps put such hyperbole in perspective, these things are all relative, and besides, Barcelona are famously acute SQ1 club, at least until some sheikhs pitch up with £170 million to use your players as scampering billboards for the local airline. As if getting the pants pulled down and the bodies banked by their old foe last night wasn't humiliating enough, Barcelona suffered the added indignities of seeing Messi wound up to the point he felt compelled to shout about Sergio Ramos' mum. Well, a certain part of Sergio Ramos' mum's anatomy, while Gerard Piqué publicly admitted that, for the first time since joining Barcelona, he feels the club is inferior to Real. This is a long process and there is room for improvement, but in the 9 years that I have been here, it is the first time that I feel inferior to Madrid, he said. We are not in the best moment, either as a team or as a club. We must stay as close as possible and keep moving forwards. While there are no shortage of big-name star players among the Barcelona ranks, the concern is that many like Messi, Luis Suarez, who is now out for 4 to 5 weeks with a knee injury, and Andres Iniesta are not getting any younger past their best and may well be approaching the sell-by date. Following last night's defeat, Barcelona's general manager, Pep Segura, suggested Barca targets Philippe Coutinho and Ousmane Dembele could be close to the sell-by dates, stating that Barcelona were close to signing the Liverpool and Borussia Dortmund attacking midfielders. Until deals are closed, I can't say anything, said this soul of discretion, before saying even more things to needlessly ratchet up the pressure on his club to get the men, albeit at even greater expense. Quote of the day: as soon as I heard of common goal, I knew this was a chance for football to improve our world, and I wanted to be part of it. I feel we could be doing more to connect the increasing revenues in football to some kind of deeper purpose. Through the 1% pledge, we're building a bridge between football and its social impact around the world. Mats Hummels shows not all footballers are greedy, self-interested prima donnas by rising to Juan Mata's call to help disadvantaged children. Mats Hummels, more than a footballer. Photograph Christoph Starkeep. Getty Images. Support The Guardian. Producing The Guardian's thoughtful, in-depth journalism. The stuff not normally found in this email, obviously, is expensive, but supporting us isn't. If you value our journalism, please support us by making a one-off or recurring contribution. Fiverr letters in response to Rob Smith's difficulties with Renegade's LV5 boss. Yesterday's Fiverr: the key is to take out his cronies before going 121 with the crime lord himself. He can only hurt you by shooting left-right, so moving out of his range up-down will enable you to WHUP him and save the girl. Or so I recall from when I was 7. Alex Spratif. After already spending over £192 million on the defence, Manchester City then spending another £18 million on Johnny Evans is the answer. What on earth is the question? Noble Francis: may I be the first of 1057 creative headline punners to improve on Bill Fleming's effort in yesterday's Fiverr letters to offer Kyle Walker-Peters in as memories of Kyle Walker-Peter out. Michael Hitchin. Bravo, Fiverr. Bravo, your comment about English Big Cup representation in the 70s and 80s is so multi-layered as to make your head spin. This hopefully marks a departure from the all-too-common, ill-researched 1057 baiting. Oh, wait, it's happened again. Finn Jorgensen. Send your letters to the.boss@theguardian.com. And if you've nothing better to do, you can also tweet the Fiverr. Today's winner of our priceless letter oath day is Noble Francis. Bits and Bob's Diego Costa really has made his mind up. My destination is already set, he roared. I must return to Atletico Madrid next season. It turns out that there is the impasse that Chelsea does not want to release me. But I believe that this situation will be resolved now on my return to Spain. Diego Costa only wants to return home. Photograph Dennis Doyle. Getty Images. The FA are under pressure to explain an £80,000 payment to Eni Aluko after a bullying complaint, and calls for greater transparency. Manchester City have had a paltry £18 million bid for West Brom defender Johnny Evans knocked back. Everton may have splurged £45 million on Jiffy Sigurdsson but Ronald Koeman once more. "We still need to sign a striker," the Everton manager boomed. "Maybe they can share the goals around more than happened last season, but we still need another one to play the number 9. The only way is up for Liverpool," so says Simon Mignolet. "We can only play one way and that is forward," he parped. "We know that we can always score. We have so much style up front." Brighton duo Lewis Dunk and Anthony Knockaert have signed fresh 5-year contracts, while Shane Duffy has scribbled down a new 4-year deal. Real FC's Carl Lamb has been banned from all sport until December 2018 after failing a drugs test. UK anti-doping said Lamb was found to have benzoyl-guanine, a metabolite of cocaine, in his system. And just 12 days into the new season, Torquay United have sacked player-manager Kevin Nicholson. The recap: sign up and receive the best of big websites coverage every Friday, it says here. Seems to be a curious lack of mentions for the Fiver. Still want more? Why are Premier League teams so bad in defense? Resident Guardian superbrain Jonathan Wilson answers the question. Another European adventure would be dandy for Celtic, but not Scottish football, argues Ewan Murray. RB Leipzig are going to get up in Bayern Munich's grill, reckons Andy Brassel in this Bundesliga preview. Fancy a Reefzai of Real Madrid? Here's this week's classic YouTube. Is Philippe Coutinho on the verge of joining Barcelona? That and more in today's rumour mill. Barney Ronnier has the lowdown on the Battle of the Den. Oh, and if it's your thing, you can follow Big Website on Big Social Face Space. And INSTACHAT to anyone for a European break.